Hello, friends. Hi, everyone. Hello, sunshines. Welcome. Apparently, I need to get started much earlier because it takes a while to tag people and share and all that good stuff. So I'm just trying to see who's here with me. Welcome. Good evening. How are you? I'm trying. Well, anywho, I'm going to just get started here. I was just trying to add some or see how I can share this to other places, but it looks like I'm just getting a whole bunch of emojis at the bottom. Well, hello there. Long time no see, Miss Titus. It's been a while. So I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm glad that you're joining me on here. Welcome. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday night, a Mindset Monday here. I just wanted to pop on and talk about a few things. And first, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me and coming on my live tonight. And second, I want to know, what is your favorite color? I just want to see what people say about what their favorite color is. My favorite color is purple, and I absolutely love purple. It's been my favorite color as far as I can remember. And yeah, just pop in the comments and let me know what your favorite color is while I try to figure this out. Okay. Oh, blue. Yeah, I like blue. That's my second favorite color. But anywho, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I just wanted to see, now, has blue been your favorite color forever, or we're just talking about favorite colors and to see who and what is your favorite color, and whether it's been your favorite color for a long time or you have different colors based on your feelings or your favorite colors. And if you're just joining or you're watching this at another time, please hashtag replay after the live is over. I would truly appreciate that. And oh, various shades. I like that. Yeah, I can dig various shades of purple. Yeah. Okay. So last week we talked about various things. We talked about not comparing ourselves to others, separating the message from the messenger, and then we also talked about challenging negative self-talk. So those three things were the big key issues that I discussed last week when we were talking about confidence from the inside out. So this week, well, first, I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Lon, the confidence coach. I specialize in helping professional women move from self-doubt to increasing their self-esteem, or basically self-worth, as well as building their self-confidence. So today we're going to talk about ways that we can see our self-worth. So who wants to talk about seeing your self-worth? If so, put an S in the comments for me. I would truly appreciate that. So I just want to see who's here. Where are you guys at? Introduce yourself. I mean, it's hard for me to talk to a camera. I mean, I like interaction. So if you're with me and you want to talk about some ways that you can see your self-worth, type an S in the comments for me. So I'm going to talk about ways that we can discuss, or I'm going to discuss ways that we can see our self-worth. So let's talk about self-worth in general. Self-worth is basically, it's our thoughts, our feelings, as well as our behaviors that are all wrapped up into one. It's what we're made of. Like, those are all intimately tied together, and that's what basically gives us a sense of our worthiness and a sense of who we are as a human being, how we value ourselves as a human being. So, with that being said, a lot of times we always set our rules. We always put rules on ourselves. Like, we say, oh, I have to do this, or I have to do that, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. We always put ourselves in these boxes and tell ourselves that we can only do this or that, right? And that's what our self-worth tells us or brings to us, right? And so a lot of times what we as human beings or as women, what we have to do is that we have to basically understand that our thoughts, our feelings, and our behaviors are all tied together to show who we are and that we are worthy and that we are valuable, right? And so that's how we teach other people how to treat us, because we first have to show them that we are worthy and that we are valuable and that we should be respected, right? So knowing that, there's times when we don't see it in ourselves. We don't see what our feelings and what our values are doing to our, how we see ourselves is not how we actually portray ourselves, right? And so with that being said, one way that we can do this is that we have to prioritize who we are as a person. Like, we have to prioritize ourselves. We can't just be there and put ourselves on the back burner, because that's not showing that we are worthy and that we are valuable, right? And so I like to use an example of like a teacup, because a lot of times people feel guilty about putting themselves on the front burner so that they can accomplish what they need to accomplish for themselves, right? And so in that case, we have to, what I was going to say was, I like to use the example of a teacup, right? So if you have a teacup and the saucer and you're filling your cup of tea, with tea, the tea, and then it over spills onto the saucer, right? So what's the purpose? The saucer will not be able to benefit or get anything out. You won't get anything out of the saucer. Like, there's no purpose to the saucer if you don't fill your cup up first, is what I'm trying to say. So the saucer will be of no benefit if the teacup is not filled up first. If you're with me and you understand that, hit a T in the comments for you understand that you have to be able to fill your own cup up first before you can venture out to help your family, to help your friends, to help whoever is there or whoever you're responsible for. And whether it's your significant other, whether it's your children, whether it's your dog, whether it's you, even for you, you have to be able to fill your own cup up first. So and with that comes change and vulnerability, right? I mean, a lot of us get nervous about saying, oh, well, if I do this for myself, then she's not going to like me anymore, or I'm going to upset this person or upset that person, right? And so if I feel like I'm going to upset someone because I'm doing something for me, then I have to learn how to get rid of that guilt or feeling as if if I don't do it, then they're going to be upset with me. Because at the end of it all, if you don't take care of yourself, then you won't be able to take care of others or take care of your own needs. And so if you, what was I going with that? What I was trying to say was that relationships will change. That's what I was really trying to say, was that ultimately relationships will change. You will not always be able to have what you need as a result of, you always won't maintain the same friends. Like over time, things will change. You will not be able to have the same people that you've always had, in your life, because you're able to stand up to them. You're changing. You're being vulnerable in who you want to be, and you're telling people no because you're trying to fill your teacup up first, right? And so that's bound to happen, is that relationships change, things change, and you're not able to you're not always going to be able to please everyone. So you have to do what makes you feel good. So if, like last week, how I was saying, sometimes I have music in my head. I dance to the music in my head because that's what I do. I like to do it, and that's what makes me feel good. That's some little thing that makes me feel good so that I can get through certain things. Or if I'm doing a task, and then I'm dancing so that I can accomplish that task, right? And so what's one thing that makes you feel good? Put it in the comments for me. Let's see who's here with me. Hey, Tia. Hey, Zenobia. Deidre, Sunny, Keisha, Araya, Danny. Thank you guys all for joining and watching. I just want to put it in the comments. What's one thing that makes you feel good? Is it? Yes, that is very true, Tamika. You are absolutely right. People do have a hard time adapting to growth and maturity when you're working on personal development and personal growth. It's bound to happen. There's always going to be someone that is not willing to understand and respect what you're doing for yourself. That is absolutely right. So does anyone have anything about, what do you like to do? What makes you feel good? Oh, facials, yes. Make your face all glorious and beautiful. Those always feel nice and refreshing afterwards. So, and I'm all frowning like do I need glasses? No, I'm just kidding. But yes, thank you, Danielle, for answering facials. And I keep... Okay, so facial. Is there anything else that people like to do? Oh, reading a good book. Okay, that's always good too. You could always take yourself into another, land and imagination. That's what I love about reading books, is that you can take yourself out of your situation and delve into another one. Oh yes, taking baths. That's a good one. Nice and relaxing. Thank you guys so much for responding. So with doing what makes you feel good, there's always those societal norms of, wear more makeup, wear less makeup. Oh, she's too thin, or she's too thick, or she's curvy, she's this, or she should be skinnier, or, there's just always these things that, especially us as women, we always have to deal with, whether we should or how we should fit in, right? And so we have to be the one to see our own self-worth and see where this is coming from. Because if we try to fulfill all of these societal norms, right? If we try to absolutely fulfill, I have to wear more makeup, or I wear less makeup, or I need to be skinnier, or I need to do that, you will never feel fulfilled trying to fulfill those things that that society wants us to fulfill. So we have to take a step back, slow down, and realize that we have to look within ourselves, do things that make us happy. Don't compare us or make us feel good. Not really make you happy, but make you feel good internally. Because if you don't feel good, then you cannot be good. You can't be great. So, so that's, that's what you want to do, is don't compare yourself to others. Make yourself feel good by doing things that make you feel good. And then you want to make things happen. Like I said last week, we're the only person, we're our only you. We only have one us. We are with ourselves 24/7, 365, right? And so we have to be able to get out of our own way, make things happen, make ourselves vulnerable, do things like I've said in the past, or last week. Try to do things that you wouldn't normally do outside of yourself, right? Or that you're uncomfortable with, but that is safe, of course. And then you have to know what you want. You know what you want, so you have to go out and do it. Go get it. Go get it. And it's not going to be an overnight thing. Like, you're right. Fulfillment is definitely a standard that we set for ourselves. So we have to sometimes let go of those rules. We have to let go of rules for ourselves. We can't fulfill every single thing that we think that society wants us to fulfill. Does that make sense? If you're with me, put a S in the comments for sense. Because we can't fulfill things that we think that we should fulfill because society says this or that. That's where we have to let go of the rules. We have to make our own rules because, we're the ones that need to make things happen for ourselves, right? And so, like I was saying, if you know what you want, you go out and get it. Of course, there's going to be a process, and confidence comes over time. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to be able to say, oh, well, I'm going to go out and go skydiving tomorrow. Well, that doesn't necessarily happen, right? Because there's a process to that. So ultimately, I just want to say, let's see what I'm going to pause here and see what some of the comments are. And what is fulfilling for you individually may not be same for someone else, and that's okay too. That's absolutely right, Miss Titus. You are right, because that's where we go into not comparing ourselves to others, right? Because what is right for you is not necessarily right for the next woman or the next person. So that is true. And so you have to understand and be in, it's kind of like in your own little world. You have to get into your own mind, your own world, and your own understanding of what is fulfilling for you as a person, not what's fulfilling for the next person, not what's fulfilling for society. And it's what makes you feel comfortable. So that's where you have to make things happen within you, and you have to continue to do them. And even if there's times when things don't go the way that you wanted it to go, or it wasn't so positive, but keep trying. Even if it's 1 time, 5 times, 100 times, keep doing it, because guess what? Eventually it will happen, and it is going to be, there's always going to be room for you to improve yourself and to grow within yourself and have that personal development that you need so that you can live that fulfilling life that you want to live for you. So, and then what I wanted to say was, thank you guys all for watching. I really appreciate it. And then I also want to talk about, as I was saying earlier, there's only one you, right? If there's only one you, put a 1 in the comments. If you're one in one, because it's only you, put a 1 in the comments for me. Let's see, who's still here with me? Okay. I don't know if there's a lag in my comments or what, because it seems like it's taking a while or a minute to get there. But thank you, Miss Titus. I appreciate it. So yeah, so I see all these ones, and so only one, like I was saying, there's only one you. So thanks, Tamika. I appreciate that. So only you can define you, right? So if only you can define you, then you have to understand there's no right and wrong when it comes to you and you only, you as a person, and you as knowing that you are worth it, you are worthy, you are confident, you will be. Even if you're not, you have to tell yourself that so that you can be, and so that you can keep practicing over time, over and over, so that you can do things that you like to do hobbies, interests, different activities that you may not have done before that you want to do or that you like to do more of that, so that over time you can be comfortable with you, because you're your only you, right? And you always have to be open to welcoming things like trial and error. You may try certain things that you may or may not like, but try things that are out of your comfort zone, because ultimately that will help build your self-worth and your self-confidence, because you'll be confident in knowing that you can do things outside of what other people want you to do or what you only feel comfortable doing. So if you enjoyed tonight, because I'm going to go ahead and end it early, I would love to have you guys again. I'll be back again live on Monday, and I'll be talking more about confidence and self-worth. But I just wanted to say I really enjoyed you all tonight, and I will be live again on Monday, and that is January 4th, 2021. You guys, 2021. Can you believe it? And I was thinking about going live on Friday just to talk about what everyone I don't like New Year's resolutions necessarily, but I like to talk about what is your one word that you want to focus on, or like if your word is focus, or what's one word that you want to do for next year, like so that you can focus on that instead of a million New Year's resolutions that we honestly don't get to, we don't really get to before the new year, right? So it's like, think about a word that you want to focus on for your year, for next year, and to help you be more worthy and more valuable and to grow within yourself. And I will bring that up on Monday when I come live, because it'll be January 4th, 2021. I hope you all have a good night. Unless anyone has any questions, you can go ahead and pop in the comments and I can answer live, or you can, if you're watching this later, hit replay and I will definitely respond to all of the comments. So, self-kindness. Yes, that's what you want me to talk about next time, Miss Titus, is self-kindness? Or are you saying that we must be kind to ourselves as well? But yeah, so I will be live on Monday, like I stated before, at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Ta-ta.